answer the question. I'm going to teach you how to correctly answer the question because it is very important. Depending on your answer, yes or no, we will have different choices, different ways to answer. We'll see here we have many choices for sí and we have fewer choices for no. It is very important you answer this question correctly because it will not only help you, come across as a more fluent Spanish speaker, but you will understand a lot more about tenses. Basically, this question will illuminate you about many tenses. So why not learn this topic? Muy bien. Ahora vamos a empezar. As I told you, the structure that I'm going to teach you is, have you gone, and I put /been/visited Mexico? México. I wrote it as in Spanish. México, con el acento en la E. Por ejemplo, I live in Mexico, but maybe if I meet you somewhere around the world, somewhere in some part of the world, and you say, oh, you're Mexican? Yes. And maybe I'm going to ask you, have you been in Mexico? Have you gone to Mexico? But many other people will ask you about other countries. So you will say either yes or no. First, look at the structure in English. Fíjate bien.
It's a blunder already.
Have you gone or been or visited Mexico? En español tenemos una estructura similar, semejante, similar structure. It's just that instead of using the have,
It's a blunder.
they call it auxiliary verbs because they help other verbs to convey a meaning, to convey a new tense, usually a more complex tense. Instead of have, we use haber. See? For example, you use I have, you have, I have been, you have been, I have bought, you have bought. We use haber. Yo he comprado, tú has comprado. So you have to think that instead of have as an auxiliary verb, we use haber. El verbo es haber. Haber. And haber is a very interesting verb, and I also have a lesson about the verb haber because es muy importante en español. It's the main auxiliary verb. It's the main helper. It's the verb that makes possible more complex tenses. In my lesson about haber, I'm going to explain a lot more about the uses of haber. But haber is really, always needs another verb. Not always, but often, more often than not, needs another verb. On its own, haber is a very dry verb. We cannot really do a lot of things with haber. It's a verb that only works with his friends. He's a team player. Haber is a team player. Other verbs are not team players. See, this verb haber would do very well in a corporation because it's a team player. Won't do much on its own. In this case, haber needs the past participle. The verbs that I showed you in my lesson about past participle. In this case, it's ido, estado, visitado. It's funny, they all past participles end with o. Oh, wow. Bueno, entonces tenemos el verbo haber, el pasado participio, and if you are going to say, for example, ido es el pasado participio de ir, ¿no? Ir, to go, ¿sí? The past participle of ir is ido. So it's as if you say the past participle in English of to go is gone. I never say I have went. You say I have gone, right? You use the auxiliary verb and you use the past participle to make the structure correct. Well, it's the same in Spanish. We use the past participle and the verb haber. Now,